go. I'm gonna go look at the plant monster real quick.
Okay, it is a shriveled up.
It's green
mass.
Okay, never mind. I think it's worthless. Well, now what, boys? I guess we can continue moving on to this bell-shaped building.
After that, I kind of just want to get the fuck out of here ASAP.
That wasn't too bad. I mean, I only took half my health.
I'm at 32 health out of 43.
Yeah, I'm at 32 out of 45.
Not bad. That went well.
Yeah,
all things considered.
we got fucked up harder by the hag, and she was alone.
Keep your fire spells at the ready.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right. Fire spells.
Isn't that right? Fire spells?
Fire spells.
First, hey, I killed most of the zombies at first. Milky tentacles did the job.
Hey, why don't you step through this dimension door with me?
Why don't you touch my milky tentacle? Well, let's go check out this big bell building and see what's going on in there.
Okay.
And
you guys
then
walk past the statue. It looks similar to the other one.
Did we ever peer down into 5A? That was like my whole point.
Okay, as you walk past, you go down this. There's a staircase that leads 15 feet down. Looks like into this sort of like lush garden area.
Huh. What kind of plants do I see, or does Selena recognize
Make a
any?
perception check.
9.
Assist?
Yeah, roll advantage.
13.
The plants in this enclosed garden are nothing like you've ever seen. Their shapes are fantastic. Their colors are like gems sparkling in the sun. Enclosed by 5-foot-high walls, this strange garden beautifully imparts a sense of serenity. A message looks to be deeply scratched into the wall.
What's the message say?
It's on the inside. You'd have to go down in there.
Okay. Does Selena recognize any of these as poison?
She goes, there's too many to tell.
I want to approach with caution.
Down into there?
Yeah, I want to see what's been scraped into the wall. Get the effing spoon!
Bruce ties his cable to the drawer.
Oh.
So I didn't want to pull it and like yank something or something.
You should have just got a straw.
Don't have any.
An open archway overlooks this area. As you go down, it looks like it's like plants and shrubs that sort of come up to your knees. But scratched in on the wall, it's not. It looks like it's carved with something. It says, "Without dreams, eternity is unbearable." And something seems weird. I need you to make a. You are proficient in medicine.
Yeah.
After you go in there and you inspect, you see the carving, "Without dreams, eternity is unbearable." You notice that upon closer examination of the plants, you notice that these are hallucinogenic type plants.
Hell yeah.
Let's stay here forever.
Some could say weeds.
Yeah.
No, they're more like exotic flowers, orchids, and mushrooms. It looks like
Did you say orchids?
because you're but
The black
go
variety.
searching.
because you make an investigation check.
16.
As you look around, you see blues, yellows, oranges. You don't notice any black ones.
Gotcha.
As you look around this garden, though, these are high-quality, healthy, hallucinogenic plants that are distilled down to make hallucinogenic properties.
Can I cautiously take some of these and put them in my bag and maybe make something out of them in the future?
Yeah. A single character who spends 30 minutes in a garden can strip it of its hallucinogenic plants, gathering 3 pounds of leaves in the process.
3 pounds of the devil's lettuce. Gotcha.
As you look at Balin Rex down in this garden.
I'm gonna give that to a dinosaur one day. A T-Rex.
Mountain Thunder.
So you guys can see the statue. You can see that there's another garden down below. You guys can see there just looks to be like an open entryway into this large domed area, and then you have the bell-shaped dome.
That quote, does it like sound familiar to me at all? Can I think of anything about that? Because you said the Starfallen was a Cholton thing?
Yes.
Okay. Does
what are you trying to connect here? In terms
the Starfallen was a god, right?
No.
What was the Starfallen? Did we get
And like looks to be like an elven warlock.
an Elven Warlock? Okay. Like, is there any like knowledge, like anything I can like just like have I like I don't know. There's no real way.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? It
I'm trying to get like any like idea of like what that means. Like,
says, without dreams, eternity is unbearable in a garden of hallucinogenic plants.
all right, that seems pretty dead on. Let's keep it moving.
Salita says that
Sound like we're supposed to eat it. Sounds like we're supposed to trip our balls off.
Salita says, like, oh, that's weird, because in the main area, I found carvings that look like the same carved writing, in the faces that say, this garden is dedicated to Zalcore, Queen of Omu and the Jewel of Chaltz, which you guys already found. That was carved in again. Worshipped by her people, and Tirutana, who loved, but the love is crossed out and it says betrayed her. In this, the 10th year of her reign, may she govern forever in splendor, and may the gods themselves marvel at this humble reflection of her beauty. She's like, well, whoever carved that also scratched out the word love and carved betrayed on one of those carvings.
The people betrayed her, not her betrayed the people, right?
Celia's gonna make a history check because she's not from here. She knows that that name Tirutana was a great Chelton general.
I sense treason.
Well, it could have been when the mass slaughter happened. Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's go check out this bell room.
Yeah.
The one before it. All right, you walk past. You see another garden down there.
You want to take a peek in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You take a peek in that garden. I'm gonna throw away my yogurt cup.
The stairs have been overgrown by a tree, so there's no stairs down in there. But you look, and then you see another carving, and then more of the same plants. But it also look like there's a sort of vague outline. Make a perception check in that garden.
18.
Looks to be like a humanoid in the like laying down in the garden. So they're about shin-high shrubs.
Hey, guys.
You want to burn away the shrubs?
Nah, I don't want to burn away the shrubs yet. There's a dude down here. Laying down. Might be dead. Can I tell if he's alive or dead from where I'm at?
You cannot.
I'll make tentacles. Tentacles.
Yeah, fireball.
I'll go down and help get him out.
Approach with caution.
You guys jump down into this garden.
I'll walk down.
There is no stairs.
There's no stairs.
I want to.
Oh.
So you're in 5C,
I'll plant
the
the immovable
northwest.
rod and tie off to
So
it.
on the
for you to
map,
get
you're in
out.
5C, the northwest one.
Okay. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, I plant the immovable rod with a rope on it, so
Okay.
we have an escape plan just in case.
Sounds great. Yeah, good idea. So you guys rappel your way down into here.
Then I'll approach the body with caution.
As you get close to the body, the rotting corpse of a human mage who was strangled to death by a series of vines.
What's he wearing?
Robes.
Red?
No.
Okay. Strangled by vines. Are the vines still there, or are they gone?
No, it still looks like one of them looks like it's around his left arm, the other one looks like it's around his throat.
I would assume these were controlled by the
And then
creature
he
we
has
just killed.
Probably.
and then he has a backpack.
Okay, I want to approach and start searching him.
Okay, investigation check. And then if someone would like to look at the carvings on the walls.
6.
I'll look at the carvings on the
The
wall.
carving on the wall says, "For all of the lies of the few, all must pay." Or, "For the lies of a few, all must pay." What'd you get, Jake?
Just a 6.
A 6 is enough. You find 15 gold. And you find a package which you recognize as a folding boat.
Folding boat.
Oh, it's like an actual...
Yeah, it's a foldable boat.
Folding boat. This object appears as a wooden box that measures 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 6 inches deep. It weighs 4 pounds and floats. It can be opened to store items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring you to use an action to speak them. One command word causes the box to unfold into a boat 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep. The boat has 1 pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, a lateen sail. The boat can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. The second command word causes the box to unfold into a ship, 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, 6 feet deep. The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. When the box becomes a vessel, its weight becomes that of a normal vessel its size, and anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat. Third command word causes the folding boat to fold back into a box, provided that no creatures are aboard. Any objects in the vessel that can't fit inside the box remain outside the box as it folds. Any object in the vessel that can fit inside the box will do so. So I can store anything 12 inches long by 6 inches wide by 6 inches deep in it.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's almost like,
we have a portable ship.
Yeah, a literal massive portable ship.
We don't need that canoe anymore.
True. Assuming that the ship can actually float on the river, but I think we'd be in the clear.
Assuming the canoe's even there.
Right.
Yeah.
Unmaker, since you weren't checking out everything, you notice a similar, looks like a large stork creature up on the wall, just to the east.
Like
the
looking
wall of the garden
that we're
sort of
in,
staying there and looking at you.
Does it actually look like a? I go, hey, do you speak bird?
I mean,
does this look like a bird? Do you know this bird?
I don't think there's an action. Is there like a bird language?
Hello, bird.
I think it looks kind of pissy.
I know Arakakra. Can I attempt to speak Arakakra at it?
Yes. What do you say?
Fuck you want?
No. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing here?
What's the word, bird?
The bird sort of cocks its head towards
Like a confused
Valen Rex and says, "All hail the queen," in perfect common.
Oh, do they understand it?
Yes.
Oh, so
they do speak common. They speak your language, Orion, and common.
huh? Okay.
Oh.
So you can speak common.
It flies away.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
We should remain faithful to the queen while we're here, because that was.
What does that mean?
I don't really know, but we shouldn't say anything to disparage the queen.
Fuck the queen?
I don't know this man.
All right, let's get out of this. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly back up and get back onto the 20-foot ledge area.
I'll climb up the rod.
Yep. So now you guys are in front of the staircase. You see large, like 2 wolf head statues on each end of the dome.
Can I fly around the dome, see if there's any holes in it to look into it?
As you fly around the dome, you get a commanding view. You see another dome of these. You see a large toppled-over ruined statue and a bunch of other statues in this small, in this large pool area of Area 7.
Yeah.
And then you notice the dome behind you. This one on the left is much more crumbling than the one on the right.
Gotcha.
You see it looks like to be a balcony overlooking the pool area. You know that area right there behind the statue that says 25 feet?
Yeah.
But just under the Area 7, you see that balcony with columns there?
Yeah.
That's what you see. And you notice another staircase leading into the pool from the bell-shaped area.
All right, I'll land and tell him that. Hey, the bell tower looks like it connects to another pool on the other side of this, so we can kind of continue to go right through.
All right. Let's go. I want to check this building out, see what's in it, though. See what's going on in there. I'm going to go inside.
Okay. As you go inside, it looks like there's there's like 4 chests around inside the area. There's also, it looks to be there's holes in the ceiling. It looks like very, very crumbled, and there's a tree growing through one side. It's not going to collapse or anything, but you guys notice that there's a staircase to your right. There's pieces of wood and rocks and stone everywhere. There's like 5 chests around, and then there is a almost impossibly large, like yellow flower off to the left around two of the chests.
Part of me feels like we should leave those chests alone.
All of them, or just those
two of them are open, and it looks like there's gold in there. Now that you get a closer look.
Well, can't just leave them alone.
And Salita's like, I agree.
We can't just leave the chest
money
alone?
hungry.
Yes.
Do they say, like, property of the queen?
You can get closer and look. They look engraved, but they're more ornamental designs. They don't have any words on them.
Okay.
Is there any writing in this room at all that we can make out?
No. You know, say large yellow flower. Beneath it are two, like almost impossibly large yellow flower, and you notice two, the tree growing. You notice two of the chests by the flower, and then three other chests around the room. Two of them are open.
This is gonna be like a fucking Jumanji type.
Well, let's be careful because the zombies had purple or had yellow flowers coming out of them. So this might be a similar.
Of all the time you've been in the jungle, you've seen more color in this entire garden area than before.
I figure everything else has just been like aggressively green.
Yeah.
Have you seen any black orchids yet?
You have not in this area.
What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do? If you guys want to go for this gold, we can try to figure it out.
It's up to you guys. I'm really only here for the orchid. The treasure.
I feel like that should be our priority for one.
Of course she does.
Well,
She fucking wants.
We can have her just get it and see if she can't find any like traps or whatever with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like our best bet to have her do it.
Yeah, she seems
Bait
like
her out.
she seems like an idiot.
She seems like a Class A sucker.
Or we can try to go look at the other Bell building first and see if there's anything in there specific that might clue us into something over here.
Yeah, I just don't want to. After hearing that stork,
yes,
talk about
take
the
stuff.
queen. I don't want to
Do anything to
disturb it.
like disturb anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'll default to you guys. It's up to you.
I guess we can go check the other one.
I vote
But we do not go in that pit.
We explore the rest of this place and then we can go get it.
Okay. So what are you doing? There's 5 chests, a tree, another staircase.
We're ignoring the chests for now.
Okay.
And moving out
Salita
into the
is
water.
Salita walks over to one, and Salita has 250 gold from one of the chests.
Motherfuck.
You know, for someone that
Nothing
knows all about
happened,
ruins, you're really not helping us out, Ruin Girl. Anyway.
I've never been here.
All right. Well, let's go down the stairs. Let's go out the other staircase.
Who was the last one down the stairs?
Well, I was leading.
Probably Salita.
Okay. You didn't notice that Salita does not follow you down the stairs.
Right.
Do we get to the bottom and like, can I turn around and look
Yeah,
up?
she's
Is she
not
just
there.
standing there?
No, you don't see her at all.
God damn it! Where'd she go?
So you guys are walking down in area 7.
When I see she's not behind us, I turn back to the room. Are you coming?
You don't hear anything.
I go back up the stairs.
You go back upstairs.
Yeah. God fucking.
You know,
Yeah.
she's staring at this. She's gathered up a bunch more gold, and she's staring at this large yellow plant.
Hey, Salita, what's up, buddy?
She's not responding.
Does this this plant look like some of the plants that were down in the garden?
Yeah. You haven't seen one like
Does it
this.
look like a hypnotoad?
She's just staring at it. She's like,
I'm walking
So
around,
pretty.
I just snap my fingers in front of her.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Can you even do that? You're a skeleton.
Spooky, scary. Doot at her.
What would stop?
It'd be like,
Stop.
Doot at her.
What?
Doot.
dude, with a trumpet?
Oh.
Doot.
Jesus.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yep. 15.
15.
Okay. This sort of pollen pod explodes, and as you get towards Salita and gets near your face, and you're like, yeah, weird.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't lead to anything. You should, can I check him out now?
You get closer to him?
I want to,
How about I move back to you?
I see a pollen pod explode into someone's face after picking hallucinogenic flowers.
Yes.
Can I put, like, my robes over my
Mouth.
Yeah.
tie them around. I think we all need to keep these on because I have a bad feeling about this. My years of medical training are making me freak out.
Right. Medical training.
Your back feathers
Pop up. I knew I was part peacock.
Okay, well, let's go get her. We got to get her out of here.
Yeah, she's just staring at the
Is there
plant.
pollen on
just
his
like-
face?
Huh?
There's pollen on his face, right?
Yeah.
Can I medicine check the pollen
It
or
depends on if you
investigate?
walk over to him or if he walks over to you.
I'll move towards you. Actually, before I move towards him, can I just try and move Salita out of the way of it?
Make a strength check.
8.
No, she's not moving. She's staring at the plant.
Poke her in the eye.
She's she goes to touch the plant, and you notice that she takes a lot of damage.
Oh.
But she doesn't do anything about it. It looks like
She's
you can
grabbing onto a cactus.
Right, you can see she grabs it, and you can see you can see all the veins in her left arm, but she's still holding it.
She's
now I'm gonna try and pull her hand off it.
Okay, strength check.
11.
11. Okay, yeah, you successfully pull her away from it.
okay. Take out your movable rod. Take out your movable rod. You click it in midair.
Okay.
I take out my rope. I wrap it around the rod.
Mhm.
I make a loop on the other end, and I give it to you to wrap around her.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wrap it around her.
And then I put my foot on the rod and I just start yanking her in.
Easy enough. Yeah, you can sort of pull her away.
Finally, my background of fishing can finally get me somewhere as I reel this bitch in.
I just click the button.
Yeah, easy enough. Yeah, you pull her away from this plant.
Okay. Does she still seem out of it?
Yeah, she's like, well, that was weird.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, okay, cool. And I
back.
turn her and I point her towards the staircase and go, we're leaving now.
Okay.
Are you...
This bitch.
I grab my rod and the immovable one.
Okay.
I keep the rope around her.
Okay.
And I start just walking with it.
She unties it.
She's sentient at this point.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here because you were just in a serious trance.
Well, that made me richer. So.
Do you see your arm?
Ooh, how'd that happen?
You grabbed onto a poisonous plant and just sat there.
Because you're...
Well,
Dumb.
at least I have money. Okay. She's gonna follow you guys.
She goes first.
Does Summerwise ever react to anything like
Nope.
this?
Probably just.
He is curled up around your neck.
Eyes.
Can I check her arm out and see what's going on with it?
Medicine check.
And I want to go see... Can I tell how deep the water is in 7? Or, yeah, 7. Is that what the pool is?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Non-natural 20.
Yeah, it looks horribly poisoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does it look like it's going to continue to poison her?
Yes.
Great.
Time to cut her arm off. A la
So
World War Z.
she is poisoned.
I have something for this.
I feel like the medicine kit can do something with this, I think. That sounds like something a medicine kit could do.
I have those poison cure berries I got a while ago.
Are mush.
Yeah.
They are mush. Those were a while ago.
Oh,
They are
went bad.
rotten. They are. You gotta
Yeah, I guess that
you gotta
was
pull
a
them out of your
month.
pack, and you're like, "Ugh." Right? They're lettuce. You lettuce when you leave it in the fridge too long. Yeah.
Ew, God.
Oh, like that kind of mush. This sounds like a job for a medicine kit.
Sounds like a job for a battle axe. Just remove the arm.
She says, "Please no."
Would you rather die from poison?
No.
Then we remove your arm.
I don't
No.
know. I don't think I have a did I pick up a medicine kit along the way?
Yeah.
Hold her down.
Yeah, you should.
Rod.
Or do you have an herbalism kit?
No.
What do you have?
I took an explorer. Oh, I do have a healer's kit. We're good.
I mean,
I
that
must have
sounds
picked
like
it up.
something a healer's kit would help with. I'm trying to find it in here, see what it says.
Probably
on
not
it.
in this shithole.
Healer's kit.
Alchemist, brewers, calligraphy.
This kit contains leather, is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, splints, 10 uses. In action, you can spend one of the use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a medicine check.
I don't have spells prepared, but I do have spells for this. Let me see.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be in. It's not even in here.
Just have to use Animate Dead. I can use Command. Unpoison.
Stop poison.
Rip off arm.
Yeah, I got nothing for this.
Yeah, I got nothing for this either. Nice knowing you.
Well, I can stabilize you when you pass out from all the poison you're going to get killed by.
I think I'll be okay. Like, let's just go. Let's just go. We'll find your orchid. We'll get out of here.
Okay, all right. No more touching it.
I tell Balin that she wasn't affected by any of the bugs when we were going through the swamp area.
Okay.
So she'll probably be fine.
Maybe she isn't affected by poison. I'm just trying to help. Maybe she could be a little honest with us about why bug bites don't bother her or poison.
I'm gonna take out my cobbler's tools out of my cobbler's kit because that's a thing. Okay, I didn't even know that. Okay. I don't actually have that. I can maintain shoes though if I did. But let's keep it moving.
It's actually probably very helpful in the swamp.
Yeah, you'd think that. Let's keep going.
I'm sorry, in my DM prep, I didn't think about how the conditions of their shoes are holding.
Yeah, the cobbler's shoes. Yeah.
Little trench foot.
Maybe the soles of their shoes look.
Yeah, I can determine the shoe's age and origin.
Talk about a niche D&D thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Very niche.
That's like a not combat campaign thing.
Yeah.
There's probably one time in a campaign where that came in super crucial handy, and they're like, yes.
Yes, I'd love to hear that. Okay, so we go down into. Like I said, can I determine how deep the water is in 7?
You can see right through it. So the water in this pool is unusually clear. A dozen or more large fish, turtles, and lizards and iguanas swim lazily through it. It's about 1.5 feet deep, and water birds and ducks paddle along the surface. Their ripples are all over the place, but it's impossibly clear, and it looks like the bottom is blanketed with oddly shaped stones. Bits of shattered stone rust atop a square dais that rises from the middle of the pool, evidence of a sculpture that once stood atop it. Part of the sculpture here lies in the pool, west of the dais, a large stone face staring up at the sky. Oh, sorry, it is 2 foot deep. 2 foot deep. As you guys stand at the top of the stairs.
Let's, go across.
Yeah, might as well.
There's really nothing. Doesn't seem too bad.
I'm going to fly across.
Okay. You see into the balcony of Area 4, you see what looks to be the back of a large statue through the columns.
Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? There's rocks leading across. There's like a rock right at the edge of the stairs.
This is a representation. Yeah.
Oh, so
there's rocks around.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try just to jump from rock to rock. I don't want to try to touch the water.
You can make it. You cannot make it all the way across while doing that.
Oh, I know what we can do. I'm going to take the rod, tie a rope to it, fly the rod up, click, hold onto the rope, and you swing across.
Ah,
okay.
Come on, this thing's becoming.
It takes you a bit longer, but yeah, your elaborate plan of not touching the water does.
It's not my idea. He doesn't want to touch it.
I just feel like we shouldn't really disturb much.
You're probably
part of me
There's
wanted to set that
ducks, turtles, and fish, and
part of me wanted to set that flower on fire, but we don't know. We don't have enough information on this queen to not kill something of hers. So, especially if hallucination plants is written, can't dream, then what's the point of sleeping or whatever? I don't want to burn down a plant that, defending myself is one thing. So I don't know. I just feel like not touching the water is probably a good idea. Let's get going. Let's keep moving. That's what I mean.
Okay. You guys go from rock to rock. You step on the large face. Looks like to be the face of a beautiful woman. Has been
just stepped on the queen. Stepped on the queen.
I'm like this is kind of like edging around. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah. It's ruined. It's fallen down. Okay. It looks to be almost a larger statue than you've seen before of a beautiful woman that has been smashed to pieces.
And does this look like a balcony?
It is a balcony. He could see through it because he was flying.
What do I see? And I just see the
You
back
see the
of a
back of a
statue.
large statue,
Right.
intact.
Do you want to go over this other bell tower area? You want to try that? We can move a movable rod climb up that.
I think we should examine the outer rim first, and
if
then
we go
move
in here, we
inside.
can loop out and then come in this way.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Keep that in mind that we can do that though, because that doesn't seem like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make your way through there's a lot of wildlife in this area, and there's a lot of beautifully carved statues. Statues of looks like to be Chultan heroes, statues of what looks like to be albino dwarves, statues of what looks like to be Aarakocra in various poses, holding spears
In
and
7?
weapons. In 7, yeah.
Okay.
You guys see another garden by the elephant head statue in 5D.
Do we see while we walk past and get to the stairs at 7?
Yes.
These human faces on either side? Do they all look the same?
Human faces on either side.
Yeah, there's those faces that are carved into the wall. Or is that what you're talking about?
Where?
At the
Right under the
at the
20
staircase at 8. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those look like the same ones that you saw in the entryway.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I guess we just keep it moving.
Yeah, head up into the new tower.
Yeah, go inside this other building.
Hold on. 8. The bell-shaped dome appears intact. It has no obvious holes in the roof, and the bronze double doors hang squarely in the frame. And it's marble stairs walking up. Looks very uncharacteristically not ruined.
Do I see any storks around?
You notice several as you flew up surrounding Area 8. So this area does not look ruined at all, and the storks are clustered around it.
Hey guys, what's this bell tower?
They all just kind of like look at you. They
What's
do not
this?
respond.
The Queen's bell tower?
They do not respond. They sort of like look at you.
Can we go in?
I feel like
Definitely birds that can talk, but more bird than you are. Because
Right.
you're a humanoid. They are much more bird than you are.
They're like a parrot. I want to attempt to open the door.
Okay. It is locked. Like you go to push on it, and there's no handle or anything. It's 2 bronze doors.
Can
Try knocking.
I knock on the door?
Okay. How long do you wait?
A minute?
Okay. If you wait a little bit, one of the doors opens up.
Oh.
That actually worked?
Wow. Okay. I'm waiting for the sentence to be finished. The door opens, a shotgun emerges and blows your brains out. Oh, this sounds too happy. Okay,
This-
yeah, we're fine. Shit.
Damn it.
Did we just walk into Sense and Sensibility?
This still sounds too happy. Okay.
This
So-
is neutral enough to be concerning.
Yeah. I'm concerned now.
As you guys walk in, you're greeted by, it looks like, one of the storks. And that says, "Wipe your feet."
I do.
There is a large leopard directly in front of you. Looks like to be a skin of a leopard rug. The single large chamber inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was centuries ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, a long divan, it's like a therapist couch, stands atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan is a beautiful woman dressed in a flowing robe made from parrot feathers and stunning colors. Despite the heat, her arms, head, face are all covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a clay pot at the head of the divan. She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflections. She sort of looks off in a direction not facing you and says, "Strangers have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech?" And you notice behind you, by the stairs, are 3 storks.
We have just stumbled into some weird stork-based sex cult.
Our
Sex house.
We are adventurers. Uh-oh.
is that thing in the center of the room the chair that you're talking about? Someone's about to get milky tentacled in this bitch.
Let's not, just to be safe.
Ah, fuck it.
Hashtag fuck it, we'll do it live. There you go.
So you guys walk in.
Yeah.
So there are 3 storks behind you. One stork here. And there's another stork over here. You guys walk in. So you have this woman in a full long dress, like very slender.
It's the stork.
Peacock feather dress with a veil. Covering her arms, her hands, her feet, and her head. And she didn't look at you when she addressed us. She goes, "Come in, my love. Maybe they'd like something to eat. Maybe not. Yeah, you're right. Okay. How can I help you?"
I look at Salita. Is she making any sort of reaction to this?
She's like, she's like, I don't have any ideas.
I
What do you want me to say?
look around this room. I can see on the map there's crates and stuff. What can I just discern any other information about this room? Like, what else is in this room?
There are what looks to be, it looks like a royal apartment. The bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath cracked mosaics. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. So it looks like they were like what used to be windows are now gone or cemented over. There were murals painted on the walls that are decayed. There were tables that are now split in half. Things are ripped and torn. At the center of the room, you have a long divan. And, yep.
What is this?
This is Nangalore.
Yes. But what is this place? I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused on who are you? I'm sorry.
My name is Zalcore, Queen of Chult.
Oh.
You have the pleasure of addressing the Queen.
It's her talking, right?
Mm-hmm. She's sort of like looking around the room. She's not looking at you when she talks.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. We've seen your statues.
My servants told me you were coming.
Yes, we met one. He was very formal. Told us to praise you.
She's not saying anything to that.
Okay. So. Yeah, but like, what do you want?
She goes, "My love, help me up." And she sort of reaches out her right arm and then just sort of gets up off the couch.
Oh, she's super blind.
And sort of just kind of stands there, doing like this kind of a motion.
Dance.
Yeah.
Little sexy dance for you. It's my little bird dance. Got anything you want to throw in here, bird boy?
I'm kind of stunned.
Okay.
No.
So you see the black orchid, which you see
we're all
next
here
to
for
her
you.
like divan bed in a pot, growing out of the pot. Looks large and healthy.
So you're the queen. How long have you been the queen?
Forever.
I want to...
Me and my love here, we
What is she pointing at?
nothing.
Can I walk into that direction? And I want to walk up, I'm not going to try to be aggressive or anything. I want to walk up towards her and just be like, and there's other storks in the room, right?
Yeah, one here, one 3 behind.
Okay. I want to extend my hand out to the invisible thing that she's talking about.
Okay.
And be like, "It's nice to meet you, sir. You are?" Does anything reach out?
No, nothing happens.
Did she say anything at all?
So you just do this?
Yeah, I reach out to whatever she's gesturing to that, thing that helped her up. And be like, is there any... I'm trying to determine if there's anything there.
She goes, "Isn't he handsome?"
Yes.
God, she is cranked out of her mind.
She's gacked out on flowers.
You are reminded of gardens of hallucinogenic plants.
Yes. Do we see any of those flowers anywhere here other than the one that...
Not one.
Milady, I see that we saw your garden. It was very
one of a kind.
Yes, most certainly, especially in this continent that we find ourselves on.
It was built by my husband.
She's a little fucking rude. Who's your husband? I'm sorry.
Tirtan, don't be shy. Wasn't that story great of how he built the garden just for me?
How about them bangles? Yeah.
Right.
Should we take the drugs?
This particular one that you have with you is very.
Can I get high?
Is very very nice.
Like either of you.
You talking about the
I gestured
the orchid?
I gestured the black orchid.
She looks at the orchid and said, "It's one of a kind. It takes hundreds of years to grow. It's my favorite."
It's not good. Why couldn't you just say?
To my knowledge, these flowers offer a type of magical trip. Like they offer like an insight into different things. I was wondering if I would imagine that this one itself, and I gestured the orchid again, is the most powerful. That's why it takes so long to grow.
I don't really know what you're talking about. I think it's beautiful.
Right.
The flowers that grow here are hallucinogenic.
Strange. I'll have the servants plant new ones later. They must be weeds.
Right.
Do you eat anything here? Do you grow any kind of food?
Yes.
What do you eat?
Berries and whatever the servants bring me.
Bruce,
Yep.
would this room be like amphitheater shaped?
No. An amphitheater is where you sit and people perform. An amphitheater is usually carved into rocks.
Think of the thing out of
Yeah, just
K5.
Not at all. This is a royal apartment.
It's like a semicircle.
Yeah, an amphitheater
Yeah, I
is where
know,
you
but
have a
it's just-
stage and people perform.
yeah, it's just all right. Well, this flower, it is very beautiful. I was wondering.
Let me hit that, man.
Please enjoy the garden.
Yeah.
The statues are renowned around the world, and the berries, sweet.
Yeah.
I ask,
Can I
are your
just have
eyes
that?
okay?
You can't see her eyes. You cannot see her face.
She's okay.
She's wearing a full beautiful
Like a
peacock
veil on her
feather.
face?
Yeah. She's wearing basically like a hat. Like think of like a Muslim sort of wrap and then a veil.
Oh, she's wearing a burqa.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Then I ask if she's blind.
Okay. She goes,
Are you? Have you lost your sight?
No, I have not.
Just
By any chance, do the storks see for you?
In a way, yes. They keep charge of the garden. The Ible are noble creatures, and she pets one. Sort of.
I just want to just look at the flower. I want to look at it and then just watch what she does if I start to reach out for it, just very slowly. Just not like I'm trying to...
She's petting the Ible.
Yeah, just...
Well, don't touch it. You'll kill it.
Like... Well, I just kind of get the pot and look at the pot.
You'll kill it.
If I touch the pot...
It's exquisite craftsmanship.
I know, that's why I'm mesmerized by this
But
pot.
it takes so long to grow. Please don't touch it.
The pot or the plant?
Both.
yeah.
Both.
You have to grow the pot.
Yes!
Oh, the flower? That's useless. I meant don't touch the fucking pot.
Okay, well, let's try a different route. Do you care how much information I tell this lady?
Go for it. She's the queen. We're helping her land.
What?
We're helping solve the death curse of this land.
Right. Queen, we've been asked by a messenger of a god to perform a ritual that unfortunately requires some of or all of this flower.
I'm pretty sure it's the whole shebang.
That requires this flower. And if you were to, I know it takes some time, but you have been alive for thousands, hundreds of years. Yeah. We would gladly, if you were to allow us to take this, we would gladly put you in good favor with this deity.
It does take forever to grow. My love, where'd you get the seeds? I love that story. You have to tell it to me later over dinner. Well, I'd be willing to trade it to you.
Oh.
For one skeleton man.
She sort of looks at you, looks at each of you
For one skeleton that looks like a gambler.
She's like, would you be willing to trade?
What are the terms of your...
She looks at each of you individually. Which one of you has the highest charisma score?
Me. It's me.
You're like 20.
19.
Yeah.
I'll gladly trade you for the flower as a slave.
Good enough for me.
A slave?
I don't see the bad part.
Is there any reason why you require me specifically?
I think you look nice.
Oh, you're pretty.
Shucks.
Like, straighten my...
That you don't have.
The tie non-existent.
You're blushing.
Yeah.
You're turning into rosewood.
A tie like spits out of your neck.
Just... Sure.
Dimension door.
Or you still have a stone.
How big is the orchid?
It's large. It's like...
don't you still have a...
Oh, it's huge.
Oh.
Flower in a pot.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not a rose.
Don't we
Yeah, it's a large flower.
We do, but Jesus God Almighty help us.
Well, can we... If we leave for a minute, can we come back? Can we reconvene in a moment?
Please enjoy the garden.
Yes, thank you.
Be sure to check out the palace.
Gladly. Can we go out this other door? And I point to the other door we haven't gone through.
Open the door for them. And the Ibla stork, the Bayer command opens up.
I gesture you all to come with me.
Okay. You guys walk out. You see a staircase down to the garden, and then another avenue.
Call our wizard. I'm not worried about the bird. I'm worried about
the
her.
door's shut when you guys leave.
Call your wizard friend. He's like tickle the lips of the mouth. We're calling
voicemail.
Fuck.
Okay. Yeah. What's up?
Hey, we're at Nangalore, and
Oh, exciting.
yeah, and we're talking to the queen of Chult.
That's impossible.
Yeah, tell me about it.
telling
But
us.
we're doing it. She's alive, and I think she's tripping mad balls, yo. Because she is talking to someone who's not there.
True.
But she has this black orchid that we need.
Okay.
Why would she... How? Alive. Why? What happened? What's the story of the queen?
Look, I'm busy, but I could look into my research and the notes that I have. I'll get back to you in like a couple hours.
Hold on. No. How busy can she possibly be? We just discovered the queen that's
you
dead.
get like upset with the customer service. You're like, no.
No, you're not going to put me on hold.
Right,
You're not
you
going
are-
to put me on hold. I want a manager.
So here, Karen.
Well, we were wondering. You said that you could aid us, and
You're
like
not talking to her.
unless
you want to pass the phone.
Is this guy a speakerphone?
No.
Oh shit.
So
It
look,
basically asks as like a message.
Well, I want to
if
know
we
about her teleport. She said she could teleport us
what
places.
can you do to get us out of a bad situation? Because we may be getting into one here.
Did you meet up with my allies, the two wizards?
No, haven't found any of them yet.
Well, they would help you out a lot.
Great,
Zagamira and Ozar. They're robed in red.
dope.
That's awesome. What if we need help now? You got nothing?
Are you near Omu?
Huh?
Are you near Omu? That's where the soulmonger is.
Not really.
Okay, well, you're doing your own thing then, which I respect.
Well, no, that's what. Give me the phone.
Here.
Give me the phone.
Take the goddamn-
Yeah.
Mom, Mom,
Here.
listen, Mom.
Yes.
All she hears is like, Here, take the phone. Here, all right.
I go, no, we are wondering, we require this for another, like one of our side projects. If we were to grab it, could you get us then out of here using your magic, and then we can go right to Omu afterwards?
Make a persuasion check.
Come on, charisma, man.
I cast friends through the phone to give me advantage. Why am I looking at that? Give me my phone. What am I doing?
God, I really don't want to kill the queen.
I mean, I don't
think it's the
kill
queen.
The queen. What?
The jukebox.
Big money.
No. Whammy.
Like +6.
+4.
Lucky 13.
13.
13. She goes, I mean, you guys could do whatever you want, but I'm not going to, like, expend my time and research to get you out of a situation which I didn't tell you to be in anyway.
Tell her the queen can help us solve the problem of the death curse.
I push the phone away and I go, when you get back to that fucking rock, I'm going to use Dispel Magic and sink in the fucking
Oh, look,
earth.
speakerphone's on.
And I go, well, I got no argument. I get the phone back. Like, it's just more.
I've been on this customer service sucks.
God, you talk to him. I just want a fucking pizza.
No, we have food. What do you want?
Fine. All right, cool. I'll call you back. Click.
Okay.
Bitch. Right. So, how do you feel about being a slave?
I prefer not to be.
As a DM note, if you agree to the deal, the character is now a slave of the queen and you have no longer control, much like how when Cody became a vampire. You would no longer have control over your character. The character is a slave for the queen.
If there was ever a time to write in Berta, Agnes or whatever.
Here's what we can do.
You touched my sewing needles.
I can run in. You guys leave. I run in, tackle the plant, dimension door, 500 feet in an angle that way, gone, and then fly.
Or we just crush the teleportation stone.
I do not want to restart this whole quest. We've been doing it for a month. The teleportation stone takes us back to square one.
Yeah, but then we can summon Satan, and he probably has the flying motorcycle with the jar of marmalade.
Yeah.
That is a fair distance.
It's not a fair distance. That's an extreme distance.
Yeah.
You should have talked to. You're a goddamn student.
As if that would work. You know it wouldn't have.
The storks kind of fly away, whatever, and swarms of butterflies are around. And
do we want to explore the rest of this
canaries.
place, see what we can find?
Yeah.
I mean, would staying here really be a bad thing? This place seems kind of paradisey.
I open the door. I lied. He has the great charisma. He does. You want to stay?
she specifically detects.
All right.
She specifically detects characters with the highest charisma.
I walk in. I don't have charisma.
I'm faking it. My charisma's so good that I fake that I'm dumb.
I'm actually.
Shit, I'm still in the same situation.
I'm actually really bad at it.
Idiot.
Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
I'm not being a fucking slave. Damn it.
But think of all the time you could sit here and just fish.
I don't think slaves can fish.
You don't know that. Where's she gonna get her food?
The bitch isn't real.
Are we hallucinating?
Maybe we're hallucinating.
Are you on drugs? Let's keep moving. I want to look down into 5D. Do I see that fucking piranha plant down there?
That's a representation. Yeah.
Horrifying.
5D. You see a carving on the inside of the wall.
I ain't going in there.
I don't want to go in there. Unfortunately,
I'm not
this
going in there.
representation really makes me not want to go in there.
Oh, I'm not.
Stop metagaming. Bless you.
I'm not metagaming. I'm using the image I have.
You're metagaming.
Well, I have no reason to go down there anyway. We're here for one
here for
reason,
you.
and it's in there. So, I mean, let's just go. What's the puzzle here?
What do you mean puzzle? Puzzle is how to get the orchid without being a slave.
Yeah, I know that, but there has to be something else about this place. Let's go check out this big middle building.
I bet the solution is murder.
As you guys come
Fireball.
up, get closer to the palace. It is a large domed area. As you guys walk up. Traces of gold-colored plaster still cling to this dome in a few spots. Bless you. But everywhere else you see old withered bricks, more than a few of which have fallen through.
Seriously?
Bless you.
Are you fucking serious? Bruce is trying to build a world.
Traces of gold-colored plaster still cling to the dome in a few spots. Everywhere else you see old weathered bricks, more than a few of which have fallen through the dome. The larger-than-life elephant carvings and the graceful towering spire are still magnificent sights, even though their glory is dimmed by time and decay. And you see a large bronze double doors at the top of the stairs. Oh, sorry, those are iron. Those are iron doors.
Well, let's get up there.
All right, so they look rusted, much like the ones you saw before you went into the tunnel.
Crowbar time.
Crowbar out.
Okay, athletics check with advantage.
18.
Ooh.
Okay, 18. You sort of forcing the door open, and you get the sense that you can open it now.
Okay. I open it.
Okay, do you go inside?
I look for traps.
Okay, investigation check. How are you looking for traps?
With his eyes.
I'm just looking around for I'm just gonna hang on. We're at the top of the stairs, right?
Tripwires.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for tripwires or just like pressure plates on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, you don't see any tripwires or pressure plates.
Okay.
Ooh, but you missed the laser grid there, bud.
Yeah, I throw my smoke grenade so I can catwoman my way across the room. Okay. I step inside.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.